faith, belief in action. Wish TV is sharing the stories of people who are guided by their faith from all religions, denominations, and walks of life, and in all the ways faith manifests itself. From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Finding Faith.
As we celebrate the world, or the world celebrates International Yoga Day, we are exploring how the Hindu Temple of Central Indiana is bringing the ancient practice of yoga to our doorsteps. Again, we have two of our friends here. I want to make sure I say your name right because I said it earlier wrong. Darshan, thank you so much. Darshan and Ravi here. We were just in a very, I would say, a deep conversation, just talking about the roots of India, many of the different religions that are there. You both are Hindu, or I want to say, practice Hinduism, right?
Correct.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the Central Indiana Temple and what you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can start off there. First of all, good morning.
Thank you.
Happy Juneteenth.
Thank you.
So before I start off about the event, I will just briefly mention about the Hindu Temple of Central Indiana. I'm honored and privileged to represent the Hindu Temple Indiana, Central Indiana community members here. And the Hindu Temple is a place where, we have all of our Central Indiana Hindu members come in and celebrate and practice the dharmic culture of Hindu religion. And we have been established since for quite close to 15 years now. And there's been various programs we have. We have a kids education program that spreads out the spiritual education part. That's called Balagokulam. We also have a place where we have the religious thoughts around various areas of spirituality and many other things. I can go on and on.
Yeah.
So there are so many other things that I can cover.
It's a very lengthy topic.
Right.
And I think the Hindu Temple of Central Indiana, architecturally, it's one of the most amazing temples in the entire United States. Several artisans from India lived on site for a year and a half to help construct the exterior part of the temple, and obviously interior as well. So it's one of the most amazing temples in the entire country. So we definitely encourage everyone from the Indianapolis and surrounding areas to visit. And they have a great guided tour as well, so you can get a wonderful guided tour of the temple.
So I want to talk just about yoga. Yoga to me is very mainstream. However, it's very spiritual for you, and it's also something that you take serious, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the United States, about 35 million people practice yoga these days, and for us, yoga is not just a bunch of physical exercises, right? So yoga includes breathing exercises, and it also includes ensuring that we follow certain way of living, speaking the truth and being kind to others, and those types of things are equally as much part of yoga as is the physical exercise. And philosophically also it has deep roots as well as deep texts and information that's surrounding the art and science of yoga. So for example, one of the things that yoga says is that yoga is excellence in action. So anything that you do, doing it excellently is part of yogic way of doing things.
Yeah, what I like about yoga is the mindfulness and breath work. Darshan, would you mind walking us through a quick breath work and then telling us about the event you have on Saturday?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most impactful breathing exercise that yoga has to offer is balancing the breathing between the right and the left nostril. So what you do is you just press one side of the nose lightly so that it blocks the right nostril, then take a deep breath in, and then block the left nostril, and then let it out through the right nostril, and then do the same thing again, take it up through the right nostril, and close the right nostril again, and take it out through the left nostril. So breathe in, close the nostril, and then breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. So it basically balances
my brain.
Yeah, so it's supposed to help
a lot
regulate.
Of energy there.
Yeah, I got bubbly.
Right?
Tickly.
Yeah, so it's energizing. It also helps balance, regulate sugar in the body, and a bunch of other things. So really healthy. There's tons of people who use yoga for physical exercises, but the breath work is a major part of it as well.
Awesome. Can you please tell our audience how they can join the festivities on Saturday?
Sure. I can start out, but the Hindu Temple of Central Indiana Indiana is going to host this great event along with various other partners, and you can list out in the flyer there. The event is going to be on June 22nd at 7:30 a.m. And we're also going to have like 3 yoga instructors, well-trained, well-experienced. They're going to be walking through the yoga poses. So they'll be demonstrating the yoga poses. The participants can watch them and then practice the yoga poses. This event is for all age groups. This is also for people who would not be able to sit on the floor. We're also going to make arrangements so that they can sit in the chair and do some chair yoga too, so they can participate in this entire event. And another thing I want to call out though is that we also have a meditation session as well.
Okay.
So you're going to start off with some good active yoga.
I like that.
And then kind of go in and then kind of go into a calm environment to do some meditation. So you wrap up with a meditation there. The event is free.
Free event.
And it's open to public.
Yes.
So we were welcoming every single person who have interest in yoga to come in, see our beautiful temple, participate in this significant milestone event, which is the 10th International Yoga Day celebration.
Absolutely.
Event.
Ravi, thank you so much.
From Wish TV, this is Finding Faith. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast, and be sure to check out other great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.